Hey everyone, and welcome back to more Rayman 2. We're going to tackle the final world. Well, it looks like that the path just ends there in the darkness. Well, where is that supposed to take me? Well, think again. Holy crap, there's a big epic sign, thunder and Razorbeard. And this is where the last 94 Lums are, so let's get to it. Razorbeard receives a special guest. Oh no! Rayman poisoning your life, I've got the antidote. Equipped with the latest power booster, nothing can stop it. You can control it yourself or put it in self-pilot. It can smash, crush, pound, destroy, torture, players. Its legs are programmed to squash fleeing victims. In short, it does everything, except the dishes. Don't forget the name of this marvel, the Growl God. Haha! Sigh quickly of other clients waiting. With this, I could destroy Rayman, crush him, smash him, and I'll take it. You won't regret it. Here's your money, it's all there, count it if you like. Oh, I trust you. Oh man, he's ordering a giant robot of death. Well, that's very good. Anyway, this level, well, this world more in general, I guess you could say. You're very prone to miss Lums, as you saw I already missed one at the get-go. This level is possible to get all the Lums in on your first try. But you know, the fact that you're on a slippery slope in this world makes it very annoying at times. In the second level, you actually have to kill yourself in order to get everything, because it's pretty much designed in such a way that you can't get all the Lums on your first try there. So at least now I only have to get one Lum, so that isn't too bad. Let's see if I can get it. Sometimes controlling this is actually really awkward. I sometimes have trouble actually doing it the right way. Also, this ship is getting like destroyed all over the place, and you know, once we get into a future cutscene, not for spoilers, but you will actually get to see like how freaking huge this ship is. I mean, just us going through this level just looks already so freaking huge, but it looks pretty intimidating if I say so myself. Anyway, in this second level, hit the switch immediately, otherwise you're gonna get lasered. Not much of a big deal, but oh well. Now here, there are going to be some Lums coming up that are just so spread out that you can't get them. Because for one thing, you can't make sharp enough turns to actually get them. Because yeah, then you go left there and then you go right there. You can't just can't. I don't think it's possible to actually get them all on your first try. Anyway, the last Lums in this level are actually the same. Gonna have the same scenario as the top of the world. In the case that if you don't get them, well then you're screwed, because then you have to redo the entire world to be able to get them again. Basically, at the end of the level, there's a giant hole with a slope around it, and there are going to be 9 Lums around that hole. 1 big Lum and 4 regular ones. Well, once you get into that circular area, you have no choice but to go in there. Unless you want to redo the entire level plus having to collect all the Lums again. Don't know why you want to do that. And I missed that Lum, so whatever. But I'll just show it to you right here. And hopefully I don't actually go into that circular area, because that would just be stupid. But anyway, yeah, that's where the circular area is. With all the with those 9 Lums. And well, actually, it's very easy to hit the side of the wall, and if that happens, you're screwed, because you will lose all of your forward momentum, and you'll just have no choice but to go into the hole instantly. So if that happens, which very likely will happen, I have to redo the level. But you know, if it happens, then oh well, whatever. I probably should not be very confident in my skills here because, well, it's actually very tough. And why do I keep missing that lum? Good lord, man. Okay, so maybe if we get this lum first, maybe then we can start making some progress. So let's try to slow down a bit. There we go. Slowing down in this area helps a lot, especially when you're going into that circular area, because, well, that jump that you have to make before it is actually really tough. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm in the circular area. Now don't miss the lumps. Alright. Oh my god, that feels so good. And then I kill myself anyway. Well, that's just great. At least I got all of them. I'm actually quite surprised that I actually got out of that area. I thought that was impossible to do, but well, guys, I just proved that it is possible to get out of it, even though it's probably not the easiest thing to do. I guess that's a nice proof of concept that I just unintentionally created. Alright, let's just cut to the end of this level, okay? Alright, let's make it, and let's just jump straight for it. Man, I'm so relieved that I actually got all the lumps on the first try. I was not expecting that at all. Because, you know, even though I played this game like so many times, it's actually really tough, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, that's a relief. Now let's hope that I actually don't miss all the lumps. Because, you know, that would just be silly. Anyway, here we're going to meet the strongest enemy in the entire game. This is actually called a ninja pirate, not a ninja. I was mistaken before. In the PS1 version, they're called that only. Anyway, this guy does not mess around. He really doesn't. Basically, if you don't hit him fast enough after each pass, he will become invincible and it will become impossible to hit him then. Also, his flamethrower has quite an annoying hitbox. So, be ready for that. There's actually a golden fist over there, but I'm gonna try to do this the way it was supposed to be done, and, well, really, that makes it much more of a fair fight. Plus, it's much more fun. Anyway, he has a flamethrower attack that he will use most of the time, and he can also use a hook. A golden hook that is really annoying. Ow. He can also jump on top of you like Mario. How silly that is. And this guy can pretty much appear all over the place, so you really won't be able to tell where he is. Whoa! Hello. Alright, one more shot. There we go. And that will basically cause this robot, this shell to appear. Now, the golden fist is over there. You can see it, but I'm not going for it. So, yeah. Anyway, that switch that I hit down there, that's the one you have to hit. But if you hit if you hit it, you basically cause that shell to appear. But if you press it before you beat the ninja pirate, it will actually not count. You actually have to beat the ninja pirate before you actually hit, before it will actually activate the shell. You can also see that this shell has a different color. Well, that's because this is actually a flying shell, because you can actually fly in this game. Now you can stabilize with the control key, and you can further just fly around with the arrows. Now, in the 3DS version, they make this ridiculously easy, because you constantly stabilized in that version. So there was no way to, like, go into weird angles. But in the original games, and I think that pretty much counts for all the other versions except for 3DS one, you will just have to deal with the physics, how they work in here. And really, I think that's just the way how it's supposed to be played. Because for one thing, it's challenging, because, well, really I like a challenge. Especially because, well, this whole game in comparison is really freaking easy. Now there are quite a bit of lums around here, so I'm just gonna take my time to just go look for them. Yeah, as you see, there's the one right there. I don't know how many lums you should have at the end of this, so I don't exactly remember. It might be 79 or 80. I really don't know. I know there's a big lum at the very end of this world, but that's all I know. It doesn't look like there's anything left, though. I'm just gonna go through the lava side for one more time, and if I don't, well, that works too. If I don't, I don't think I saw anything, so I'm just gonna go to the end. And you know, when we get, not for spoilers, but there's going to be a cutscene where you really will be able to see how freaking big this ship is. Like, it's actually very intimidating. But even when you're in the inside, it looks like freaking huge. I mean, holy crap. Like, I was always trying to imagine how big this ship exactly was, but anyway, the objective here is that you actually hit this switch, and it was already pressed, and somehow there were no frames in that animation at all. That was weird. I'm just gonna take it on faith that I have everything up to this point. Anyway, this segment is really annoying. In the sense that if you crash into anything, you have to redo the entire level. This level doesn't actually take that long if you know where you're going. Also, I missed some lumps, so let's suicide, which apparently is really hard to do. And let's now try to get these again. Hopefully with this time a bit more luck, and no luck. Attempt number 3, here we go. Yay, I got them all, I achieved something. Okay, anyway, here are going to be some red lums, which are going to be pretty much helpful to you no matter what you do. Yeah, I said that this level was annoying, wasn't kidding. Anyway, coming up right here, there are going to be a whole bunch of lasers that are going to shoot you. But if you go over here, there's actually a secret area over here. Now, this area is actually was actually originally a beta area. This was actually a beta version of this game, and they basically left it over here. Now, this place is extremely difficult to get through with the shell, and there's really no reason to do it because there are no yellow lumps to get here. Also, in the 3DS version, there was some weird force that pushed you to the right for some reason, which is really stupid. Apparently they didn't think of this area when they made it. Whoa. And now we're back over here. I don't know how that actually worked, but it did. Anyway, the best way how I think this is possible to do is just keep going in zigzag patterns and then hope that you don't get hit. Okay, we're through. Whoa! That came out of nowhere. I thought it was done. Anyway, that was the end of the world. But now we're not exactly done yet. In the next part, we are going to go to the true final level of the game. But right before we do that, we will look at the very last piece of knowledge of the world. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.